Alright guys, welcome back to the Ninja Ranch here on YouTube. This is the Ninja Cowboy, and we are, if you're just joining us, we're just in the middle of our no perk Noita walkthrough. We just completed chapter 6, or episode 6, excuse me, of going through the jungle, and we are currently in the Holy Mountain, here between the jungle, or the, not the jungle, the vault and the Temple of the Art. And we've got ourselves a pretty awesome run going here. We've got ourselves some Venomous Curse. We got some Venomous Curse from a wand here in the Holy Mountain here. We've got ourselves some Add Mana that we found on a wand in the jungle. A Phi that we got from the Hourglass room in the Hisi base. If you want to see that, that's episode 4. And then we've got ourselves a nice little healing wand. But yeah, and then we scooped this bad boy up here in the Holy Mountain as well. It's got a little bit of crit on there. I was going to see if my wand would survive with that, but I think we might just have to wait with that until we get to the boss. But my game decided to do a little bit of a crash in the beginning of the Temple of the Art. So, luckily enough, I saved, and it got us back to where we needed to be. So, but we're going to save this lovely critical for later. And I think we got a pretty solid setup here. Again, the Temple of the Art is not really a place where you want to waste too much time. We don't have any perks whatsoever. So depending on what kind of enemies you run into here, you could have a really bad time. So we're going to just try to cruise through this area. We'll do another playthrough where we do have perks and we can spend some more time going through this area, but the vault is a very, the Temple of the Art is a very dangerous place, and not having perks like phasing or all-seeing eye, or let's see what's on this bad boy here real quick. 3-second recharge time, pretty trash. Not having perks like All-Seeing Eye, Phasing, Repulsion Field. There's these mages in here that can just shoot you from off screen and murder you. But bringing your HP from 525 to 5 in an instant. And if you've got any kind of enemies around you, or any kind of homing shot floating around, you're going to get hit, and you're going to die, and you're going to lose your run that we've spent so much time on. What I've said before in the past, in the previous episodes, is I do like to just go to one side. And, if you go to the left side, you can go that way, and, you'll get to the entrance to the tower, which is a whole nother area that you go through and brings you back to the surface. But the tower is an incredibly difficult area, and I don't believe it's an area that we really want to mess around with with no perks. And then going to the right side, I think is the safest route to go. Simply because this biome is so huge. It's such a big biome. And, oof. That was a lot of damage. I like to just go to the right-hand side and clear everything as I go, and then make my way slowly down until we find ourselves a portal. I really, after Oh my goodness. Okay. Whew. That was a little scary. See, things like that is what makes this level just ridiculous. Like, that was a swapper, and we very well could have just swapped right next to a Polymorph Mage. So this place is just... Oh, looks like we sent ourselves a black hole from the vault down through here. So we got to be careful. There might even be some vault enemies in this area, but I think we did a pretty good idea, or a pretty good job clearing the entire vault. But yeah, one of my suggestions is to constantly be moving. If you're standing still for too long, you can actually just get shot from off screen by a Polymorph Mage that just is casually cruising by. If they see you from off screen, they can hit you, and it's insane the accuracy of these freaking enemies. Like, I don't even know. I wish I had that kind of accuracy in any video game. I would just be a god tier player if I had the accuracy that these enemies have in the game. I feel even in like the snowy depths, you know, like the Hisi enemies there, they don't seem like the brightest enemies, but they sure got some really good aim. I really don't know what I'm dropping down into here. Okay, so we're gonna try to take this carefully down, dropping down into a wide open area. It's pretty terrifying, especially in the temple. But yeah, we're just gonna slowly make our way down, and hopefully not run into too much trouble. Again, if we had more perks, I would want to explore more of this area. But this really isn't even an area that I like to explore too much of, even if I have a lot of perks, simply because of how easy it is to get polymorphed and killed in this level. Looks like it's just a thunderstone in that chest, so we're not going to worry too much about that. But I was just having a look at... Oof. Having a look. Let's do a little heals here if we can. If it'll allow us. Maybe? Where can we go to do this better? I think we need like a flat surface. A more flat surface. Maybe right here? Oh god, that was the wrong wand. That's not a flat surface anymore. That is a giant hole in the ground. But yeah, this place always makes me apprehensive. The Temple of the Art really isn't a place to mess around with. Let's see if we can get some heals. Oh my goodness. Some heals going on here. There we go. Yeah, see. Oh my goodness. One single shot with 2 healing bolts and some piercing on the healing bolts healed us over 200 HP. So that is nearly 300 HP. So putting piercing on your healing bolt, not on your teleport bolt, but on your healing bolts, increases the healing a lot. A lot. So it really, you know, one healing bolt with only 20 shots on it can go a long way when you have the right projectile modifiers on it. So I do have the black holes. I do have what it takes just to zip down to the boss, but and I'm starting to lose the sound between my wand and the sound itself. So I'm gonna save real quick and just let the game refresh its processing and memory. When the sound starts to not match with your shots, you're like, all right, the game just needs to refresh. Especially when you start to, you're creating a lot of particles, like the frost on this wand creates a lot of particles, and it's just nice to save a little bit and make everything run a lot smoother. But again, I wanted to just quickly show you. See, this is a picture of a Polymorph Mage. It looks like. It's just that's exactly what they look like. That's crazy. I don't know if they only have one eye, but I did want to show you while I was over here. And again, we're not going to fight this enemy because we don't have the necessary requirements. But here's... Oh, there's a heart container I missed. Wow. Okay. Right here is the entrance to the other... I guess it's the Eastern... I think it's just called Magical Temple as well. But you go through this gate, and you'll find the... Excuse me, I need some water. You'll find the Magical Temple, which is very dark, just like the other Magical Temple in the for Snowy Depths. It's on the west side of the biome. This one here on the east side, this is the called the Gate Boss. And simply you just have to toss 2 eggs. It could be 2 of any kind of eggs. It could be an egg item that you hold with your flasks. It could be an egg spell. But you just hit this wall with a couple eggs, and it'll spawn a 4-section boss. That if you've got good damage, I think they take just like projectile damage. I don't know the exact statistics to killing this boss, but I know that I've killed this boss with Venomous Curse, and it did not count to my progress. And I've also killed this gate boss with Luminous Drill wand, and it didn't count to my progress. But killing it with a like triplicate bolt with a lot of damage on it, damage pluses or gold to power or whatever kind of damage, that added the boss to my progress. So a lot of the times the way that you kill enemies in the game won't actually add that enemy to your progress. It's kind of crazy. So even though Venomous Curse is one of my favorite projectile modifiers, it's kind of a bummer that sometimes killing enemies with Venomous Curse doesn't actually unlock the enemy in your progress. I'm going to try to avoid this guy a little bit. See if we can safely make our way down without having to deal with this creature too much. Looks like we're getting close to a portal. When that background starts to turn blue is always a nice sign, because you're like, yes, we're getting to a portal in the Temple of the Art. It's a terrifying place. Looks like we got ourselves a wand with a nuke on it. Maybe we just take that so that another enemy doesn't take it. It's one thing I like to do. If I have something like edit wands everywhere and I find a crazy wand, I like to just take it, pull all the spells off of it, and then if I don't need the wand, if it's not a kind of wand that I'm looking for the stats wise, looks like we got another Venomous Curse here. Perhaps we can find the mana we need for this. Oh, I don't even have room for it in my inventory. Rip. Our boss is only 1 orb, so Colmy's not going to be too hard to beat. If we make it to him, we can still get polymorphed here in the last few seconds. This level is just ridiculous. But yeah, again, I don't like to spend too much time dinking around here in the Temple of the Art, simply because of polymorph enemies. So we have made it down safely. Again, if we had a lot of perks, that is a place that we can go and explore and spend some time. But it looks like we got some mana here. Ow. Some nice perks there. The strong levitation. I really like strong levitation, but I probably would wind up re-rolling that. So yeah, we definitely take that nuke off so we don't accidentally use it. But that's the Temple of the Art in a nutshell. If you're not feeling super powerful, if you don't have, you know, repulsion fields or phasing, that's not really a place you want to hang out at. Like, it's just a scary place in general. Like I said, it doesn't matter how much HP you have. You can survive the Temple of the Art with 200 HP. It's the enemies that polymorph you that make that level so terrifying. So I'm just happy to be through that area without any perks. There are a couple little puzzles there where you'll see, you know, gunpowder down, like a little tunnel going to gunpowder. If you obviously pour some lava or fire flask down into that, it'll open up that little puzzle to get you the heart. And then if you go all the way to the left of the biome, the northwest end of the biome, it'll take you to the entrance of the tower, which is just one of the most insane level areas in the game, where it's just a melting pot of every enemy and Steves and Scuba Steves and Scuba Scotts and every enemy in the game is just, and every biome is just kind of smashed together. It's just a really crazy place. But you go through that to take yourself back up to the surface if you don't have a way of digging quickly or whatever, like the black holes that we got here. But the Temple of the Art is just a scary place, man. It's just a scary place. We did pick this wand up. I think we're going to slap this other mana on here. We can add a little bit of damage plus. And I think that should run pretty smoothly. Yeah, that runs pretty darn smoothly. And I think that's going to be all that we need. I wonder if we have enough for the crit on there. Yeah. And that is a wand that'll take you pretty far in the game. I can definitely say that you can get pretty far with a wand like that. The triplicate bolt, you know, that's just a spell that I went with. That's one of my favorite projectile spells in the game, the triplicate bolt. You know, everybody's got their favorites. Triplicate is my personal favorite, simply because of the number of projectiles that are actually in the shot itself, the 3 small shots. So it works really well with things like crit, venomous curse, because it is multiple shots in one actual individual shot fired. So triplicate bolt is really nice when you have a lot of modifiers going with it. But a lot of people like the homing spark bolt trigger into some craziness, whatever. It's all about what you enjoy the most. or you find to be the most consistent to help you. But yeah, again, we did do a really awesome job doing a full clear on the vault in Chapter 6, but I'm not a big fan of the Temple of the Art with no perks, so we didn't really do too much of a full clear through the Temple of the Art. But that's just the way I do it, man. Like that's how I get my wins. If I am gonna go to the not all my wins, but if I am gonna go to the tower over there, and I'm in desperate need of some spells, then the Temple of the Art is a really great place to explore because the wands there are pretty incredible. However, having something like All-Seeing Eye or some phasing or Repulsion Field is almost mandatory for exploring the Temple of the Art, simply because of the Polymorph Mages. Unless you can get, yourself quite a bit of more love, the more love perk, if you can get a total of 4 more love perks, then pretty much no enemies in the game will try to attack you, and you can just peacefully travel through the biomes. That's one way of going about it, but that's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to get that many more loves in just 7 holy mountains. I think the most I've ever gotten is maybe 2, maybe 3 more loves. But that's by obviously perk lotteries and re-rolls and stuff like that, and crazy luck RNG runs. But I think this has been a pretty solid walkthrough. Again, I don't think anybody is a huge fan of the Temple of the Art. It's an awesome level. It's an awesome level. Don't get me wrong. But it is a terrifying level. Because the scariest thing in the game to me is frogs on the first floor, Ukos in the snowy depths, Ukos in the vault, and Polymorph Mages. Those are the scariest enemies in the game to me. So, but I think we're just gonna go ahead and wrap this up here. Take out old Colmy. Again, we don't have any sort of repulsion field. Also, this is kind of silly that I shot that black hole. So one thing I like to do is shoot a black hole, 1 or 2 here if you've got it, and just get this lava draining so that it doesn't really get into your arena while fighting Colmy. But yeah, this I think is the first time I've ever gotten to Colmy without any perks. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. We did have one crash in the Temple of the Art, shooting one of those white candle guys with some freezing, and him shooting his white lasers everywhere. It crashed my game, but luckily we save all the time, and we're able to pick this run back up after that crash. But man, I think this has been a pretty successful walkthrough. Let's take out Colmy. And hope for the best. Oh shoot, that's not good. We do have Ambrosia, just in case. Oh, that's not good. I'd like to Ambrosia. Because with that shield, man, he sucks up all that damage, and he can shoot that right back at you. And if you shoot a venomous curse shot at Comey, and he shoots it back at you, it will do the venomous curse tick damage at you. But he's not too difficult of a boss. We did do a 33 orb Comey. I think it was an NG++ 33 orb Comey the other day, which was a lot of fun. That is on my Twitch in my previous broadcasts. But yeah, I would say that was a pretty successful no perk playthrough, walkthrough of the old Noita land. And boom, that is a win for us with no perks. My very first no perk win. Wow. My very, very first no perk win. If you guys enjoyed this content, please hit that subscribe button down below the video. If you want to find more of me, the Ninja Cowboy, and Noita, because everybody loves Noita, we always want more Noita, you can come on over to twitch.tv, type in Ninja Cowboy, or just go to twitch.tv/Ninja Cowboy, and you will find me live every Monday through Saturday, 6 p.m. Mountain Time, USA. I like to take my Sundays off. Get focused, you know, get recalibrated. But yeah, guys, I really do appreciate you hanging out with me. It's been a heck of a run. What a cool little compilation of a no perk playthrough, Noita walkthrough compilation, 7 episodes. I tried to break them all up to where they weren't too long of episodes each, and I think they're all about a half hour to an hour long each. And if you're struggling somewhere, just click on that video, do a quick watch of the video, and maybe you'll learn something. Maybe you'll pick up on something that that you didn't know. But I really do appreciate you guys hanging out with me, and I'll see you guys in the next video. It really feels good to be a Ninja Cowboy. If I don't see you in the comments section, I'll see you over at Twitch. Thank you guys so much. I hope you have yourselves a wonderful rest of your day, evening, night, morning, wherever you are in this crazy world. And until next time, I'm out, guys. You take care. Thank you, thank you.